G'day everyone, hope you are well. Well, it's finally come out. I think I heard about this kit a year ago or longer, and I was very excited to hear the news that Trumpeter were doing a 1/72nd scale A-6A Intruder. Do we need one? Yes, because what I've looked up is there's 3 1/72nd scale Intruders, the A-6A. Fujimi have one, which was tooled in 1987. Hasegawa have one that was tooled in 1968. And Italeri have one which was tooled in 1994. And I cannot tell you what those kits are like because I have not built them or seen them. But I have to imagine the Hasegawa one, 1968, that's going way back. Anyway, so we shall have a look at this one. So we have 2 schemes by the looks of it out of the box. Information about the aircraft, and on the other side we have the weapons, and yeah, that's it. Alright, I have not looked in there yet. We have our usual Trumpeter, same factory, different door. So we're going to have some folded wing options. Box is a bit overkill, obviously. Aircraft isn't that big, but it is packed nicely, safely, without breaks. Oh, and we get a mask set. Alright, let me get that out, our colour scheme, that one out. Let us begin with the instructions. Alright, the usual sprue trees, the clear part, decal sheet, and the die cut masks for the canopy. So you're starting in the cockpit, going by the visuals. It looks pretty detailed for 1/72nd. Decals will probably be pretty basic, but I'm sure, I can guarantee this kit's going to have heaps of aftermarket come out for it. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say this is going to be a popular kit. Then we're into the nose gear and the nose gear bay. Then you're doing the left and right gear intakes. So you've just got the short sectioned intake with the fan that you'll look up and see. Then we are into fuselage, putting all that in the fuselage. See, we got cut and remove here. Options. I don't know if this open. Let's look further. So that's for your speed brakes, I'm guessing. And already fuselage together, and they're having you put the canopy on and the nose. Or, well, depends how you build. I'd like to build it whole as bowl as before I start painting, and then so I build the whole aircraft. When I finish sanding and scribing and no more dust, then I put the canopy on, but that's just how I go about it. Everyone's different. They're calling out for 10 grams for nose weight, which is nice that they tell you. I think sometimes some of their older kits, they might not tell you such information. And then onto the left and right wing main section. Your options for the flaps open or deployed. and by the looks of it, the slats as well. Alright, the nose gear doors going on, get a light going on, get some antenna and sensors going on underneath the aircraft. Keep an eye out for that because there's a heap going on in there. Then we got the outer section of the wings. Alright, so your option, you got the left wing, your option for, so you have the slats out or back, so just have a good look see here before you go hacking things off, or how you want to approach it if you're having them deployed or retracted. It's quite busy. And the right wing. Okay, so I thought we were having a... Oh, here we go, sorry. Getting ahead of myself. So that's wings down. So if you want the wing down, and then if you want the wing up, you come here. If you want them folded. Again, this is something I might look at doing, one wing down and one wing up like I did on the Ferry Gannet. I know some people think that's weird, but it's just showing what the aircraft is capable of. And if you're only going to build a model once and you can't decide which way you want to go, then just do both. I don't see the issue, but that's me. So if they're folded up, you're going to be putting parts on to the fold join that would not be on the other version, the wings down, and putting the gear doors on, pylons. So it's a busy little kit, very busy. Then your loadout. So you got the drop tanks, Mark 20s, Mark 81s, Mark 117, GBU 8. I'm not sure, I don't know much about weapons and that, and I'm not sure if this is something that was on the A version, but like I said, I don't know, it could be, but I think I think back to the Vietnam era. I'm not sure if they had that weapon around yet, but maybe they did. But I do like the Mark 81s on the multiple ejection racks. They look nice on a model, add to the look of the aircraft, and then they give you a call out for where your weapons can go. Of course, you might want to check references. I'm not saying that they are right, but they're good enough for me. I would go with that. Alright, let's have a look at Decals. So I've used one of these. You can't, it's too hard to see because it's white, but I've used it on the 148 Russian helicopter. Was it the MI hip, whatever it was I did earlier in the year, and they are really good, very good mast set, and it comes with the kit, so you don't have to source an aftermarket one, even though they're not expensive. But whether they are available yet, I don't know, I haven't looked. It's carefully, you don't want to cut the decal sheet. Alright. so they look nice. The weapon, the Mark 82s, it might be actual writing, but it might be just you can't read it with a naked eye, maybe under a magnifying glass, you know. Yeah, all there, all looks good, and I never have really had any issues with the decals, except sometimes, which I've mentioned before, where that tape is on the back of the cardboard, I've had trouble soaking the decals, getting them to lift off. So I don't know if the adhesive leaches into the cardboard or something, but I have had issues getting decals off in that area. Alright, so this is off the USS Constellation. I can't tell you the squadron because I do not know. I'm sure those fans of the A-6 would know, but Trumpeter and Hobby Boss have a terrible habit of not putting down squadrons, which is a real shame. That's probably one of my only criticisms of their kits. Again, I know that's a popular marking because I think the 132nd kit that came out had that as one of the markings. And your weapon colour call out. So you got paint call outs are Mr. Hobby Acracion. I've seen it, but I've not used it. It's Gunze brand, but yeah, I don't know how it differs to the normal Aqueous. You got Vallejo, Model Master, Tamiya, and Humbrol. So you got a selection of paints to cover people's fancy. I'm just going to start with what's on top of the pile. Alright, so weapons, I got two of. They will do the job, not a problem. But again, if you want to, this is the sort of kit that you can go to town on with aftermarket weapons and resin wheels and cockpit interior. Whoop, let's throw that away. I can guarantee you're going to see some fantastic builds of this kit in the next 12 months. Yeah, so you get the detail on there, that's really nice. Remembering this is 1/72, not 1/48. Speed brakes on the wingtips. Some detail inside those doors. Very nice. Okay, I'll do this. Again, beautifully packaged, although why they only put foam on one side, I don't know, but it shouldn't break anyway because they've packed it that well. So you got those intakes, they've got a shallow ejection pin, 2 marks inside each one, which you might have to clean up. Unless that piece covers it. I didn't have a proper look when I was looking at the instructions. Detail on the fuselage. So as I mentioned, the other 3 options for this kit, I couldn't imagine they're looking anything like this. Now, I'm not saying they're bad kits, I'm just saying that this is new. Alright, so the nose is 1 piece. Hallelujah. It's still got a seam line that needs sanding out, but still beats gluing 2 halves together. Inside you won't see because they go together, so your detail. Right. Outer wings, control surfaces. So the slats don't have any ejection pin marks in them, which is good if you're having them deployed. Nice rivet detail. Oh, it's 8 o'clock in the morning and the humidity is unbelievable. We've had some awful weather lately. Heat wave, humidity. Alright, here we go. We've got some landing gear. The engines at the rear, there's no detail inside unfortunately, but I can live with that. Again, the aftermarket people might do something with that. Alright, so the rear of the cockpit, cockpit tub, lower fuselage for the arrestor hook, the wing fold sections of the wing, and obviously you can see the gear. We got some fine actuators there, be careful taking them off, they don't break. Nose gear bay, and the main gear legs, and the instrument panel coaming. Very nice, very nice. Alright, we got a 2 off again. So, drop tanks. That's the Mark 117, I believe. The fan, intake fan, which you should be able to see up in the intake. And we have a wheel, and they are moulded as one. Yeehaw. Thank you, Trumpeter. I hate wheel halves. And your multiple ejection rack. Alright, one more is the clear parts. Almost forgot it. Again, they've wrapped it nicely, and you don't have to worry about center seam because there's an actual seam in the frame of the canopy. I'm not sure about these ones though on the side. There's two, you see a line there. It's on both sides. I'm not sure if that's meant to be there or not, but otherwise very clear. Yeah, we'll look at that. I don't think it'll show. Yeah. It doesn't really show. I can't see it on there. Yeah, I don't, because it carries on. You see it goes down around the back. So I'm going to have a look at the actual aircraft online to see if I can see. I can't, no, I don't see it there. So they might have to be sanded out, which is no big deal. Just about every model I've built lately, you've had got to do that anyway. So, well, my opinion is it looks fantastic. I love it, and I shall be building this one very soon. It'll be going to the top of the pile. Like I said, I've been waiting for this kit for ages. I'm going to take some still photos now so you can get a better look at the parts. Thanks for watching.